She be confident.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one.
Wow.
Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jessica Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Friends coming in.
BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
Well.
So West Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, this offense gives it and turned around and give it the back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before.
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
My head is small.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Sounds like a personal problem.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right now. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there was...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to power up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Bachmeyer. Right on target this time. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. BYU has this offense clicking. He'll do it himself. Turns it over to midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Roberts. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Brings it to the open.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are.
Oh, yo, bro.
Success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up
Probably
each and every
going
play.
around
And once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get past to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
There.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
You would be playing with her, but like doing her thick skin thing, doing all kinds of shit.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Bearcats team has adopted the mantra.
I'm trying to do it.
A busy day in CUSA. And an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They were able to get the ball with the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs. And
ball is loose.
Bitch.
Recovered.
Playing with you, man. Do this
That's
shit.
a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier, swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
Like, if you really take their game that seriously, especially if they deep, you do. It's not easy.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. It's complete to the right. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pull it their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Adamika Patser.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. The short hand. It's Roberts. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the political.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get it?
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's White. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times.
Pulls it in on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Let's it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dumping the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And some room to work. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. To the air. It's Bachmeier. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trying to find the end zone. He is out of bounds, and he did not get there. Couldn't reach the pylon. They'll turn it over on downs. And the Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's White. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
It can be a little bit more
to the air, it's Wilkins. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Good execution. They move the sticks and they've got it at the 33. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. The gift to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right on the money. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a gap. It's White. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Back to pass, it's Wilkins. With the catch, it's Gallagher. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying the left side. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull up.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Hilltoppers have the lead, and they have time on their side. And I think it's a little early still to try taking the air out of the ball. Do what got you here and land that plane.
He'll start this drive going to the air.
They're trailing by 11 to Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Calls his own number. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
They're working that left side. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdowns. This one is all but over.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. Ball is incomplete, falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right down to the final play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.